But do you have some great questions for me, Tobes? Because you're starting off today's quiz.
Am I?
Yes, you are.
I'm really looking forward to this. Okay, here we go. Number one.
Now, can I just say I'm so not prepared for these quiz questions today.
Okay, well, you better be, because I'm going to hit you with a few. How many New Zealand teams are in the top 5 for scoring tries? So the top 5 most tries scored in the whole competition.
This year, obviously.
This year.
Yeah. Because knowing you'd be of all time.
So there's five New Zealand teams.
You can't do that. It's okay, go on.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But how many are in the top 5 of the New Zealand teams? So is it 4, 2, 1 or 3?
All right, so I'm going to say Crusaders definitely.
Okay.
I'm going to say Hurricanes definitely. So
Okay.
that's 2. Chiefs.
They haven't really scored that many tries, have they?
I know what you're doing. So they're in as well. So that's 3. And the Blues, 4. You said, so the options were 4, 2, 1 or 3. In the top 5. Well, the South African teams are terrible, so they're not playing in there at all. So it's really the Australian teams. Oh, they're not bad as well. So
They have been scoring a lot.
I'm going to say 4.
4.
Yes.
You're correct.
Yeah, come on.
But you got them wrong.
Oh, did I?
Well, you said, what did you say? You said the Blues.
I did say the Blues.
Yeah, it's the Highlanders.
Yeah.
So it goes Crusaders with 58, and then Hurricanes, Chiefs, and Brumbies are all on 48, and then the Highlanders are on 46.
Wow. Just shows, doesn't it? Shows.
But it's weird because you wouldn't think that the Chiefs has scored that many tries.
I knew it, mate.
Oh,
I did think it. That's why I said it.
I knew it. Yeah, I knew it.
Anyway, I've got a theme running for this one, so it's a bit of an educational theme for all those people out there.
Okay.
That's my phone. Clem. Shout out to you, mate. In 2017, which New Zealand franchise was the only one to see a decrease in crowd levels? So this theme is on crowd sizes.
Oh, this is
A,
poor.
Wellington or the Hurricanes?
What year, sorry?
2017.
Okay.
They haven't really produced them for this year because it's so bad. B, the Highlanders. C, the Blues. Or D, the Chiefs.
God.
So all of the others saw either big increases or slight increases to the numbers, yeah?
So these are decreasing.
This is the only one that had a decrease out of the New Zealand franchises.
Well, I don't think it's the Highlanders. I don't think it's the Crusaders.
Crusaders weren't even in there, mate.
Yeah, I'm just, mate. Let me answer the question. It's either going to be the Blues or the Hurricanes.
Okay.
Because they've got the biggest stadiums, don't they?
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know where I'm going with this. I'm going to say the Hurricanes.
You said Hurricanes?
Yeah.
You'd be wrong.
Yeah, okay.
It was actually the Highlanders.
Really?
Yes.
That's surprising.
But that's because they had big crowds, I think. They had big crowds to start with. So in 2000, New Zealand crowds had increased by 7.27%.
Right.
Since 2015, as the Hurricanes, Blues, Chiefs and Crusaders had larger average attendance than they did 2 years previously.
Wow.
The Hurricanes were attracting on average 16,000 to West Park. 3,000 more. West Park. 3,000 more than in 2015. Blues crowd sizes were up by 20%.
Wow.
Yeah, and it was the Highlanders crowds declined down from an average of 18,000 to I think 16,000.
Oh, right. So still quite a few numbers though.
Yeah, but quite a big decrease really. Next question for me, mate.
Yes, God. Okay, you're off to a good start.
Well, I've learned not to get too confident because you do like to make little comebacks.
I do. Who is New Zealand's leading points? Richie Mo'unga.
He had a terrible start with a boot.
Damien McKenzie.
No, he's injured.
Bowden Barrett
Ooh.
or Josh Ioane?
Oh, this is a really tough question because I know Ioane's had a real stormer with the boot. Mo'unga's had a shocker with the boot.
But Mo'unga's scored a few tries, hasn't he?
He has scored a few tries, but I had a terrible start with the boot.
Yeah.
So for me, it's got to be out of Bowden and Ioane.
Okay.
Or it could be Mo'unga. Bowden's been pretty good off the boot.
Has he?
They've scored a lot of tries. He's scored a few tries. I think it's, between Bowden and Ioane. I'm going to say Bowden.
You're wrong.
It's Ioane.
Yes.
It is Ioane, eh?
So
He's had an absolute beauty off the boot.
Ioane has got 96.
Oh, yeah, right.
Richie, 90.
Oh.
Bowden, 88.
Really?
And Damien McKenzie is on 81.
Damien McKenzie.
81, yeah. But can I just say, Pollard,
Yeah.
so the South African, 161.
Yeah.
And then you've got Bernard Foley and Bryce Hegarty.
Yeah.
They're both on 115.
Just kicking, eh? Just, Pollard just smashed over loads and loads of kicks. Been very, very good. Rich Mo'unga, if he'd started the season well, he'd be up there too.
Yeah.
Next question for you.
By the way, you got that wrong.
Yeah, I know.
Just so the listeners knew.
I got your obscure question wrong, yeah?
It was a good question.
It was actually pretty good for you, actually. In 2018, which Australian franchise has seen the worst crowd sizes? Was it the Rebels? Was it the Waratahs? Was it the Brumbies? Or was it the Reds?
The Reds.
100%?
Yeah.
Final answer?
Yes.
You're wrong.
Ah.
The ACT Brumbies. Now, let me give you some stats.
Can I just say, though, I was quite confident. Well, I wasn't confident. I just wanted to get your awful question out of the way. These questions, these suck. They suck.
Okay. They suck. But anyway, the Rebels, on average,
Okay.
the Melbourne Rebels, on average, had 9,821. The Queensland Reds, who you thought had the worst crowd sizes, had second best, 12,000. The Brumbies, 8,391.
That's low, eh?
That's shocking.
Yeah.
And the Waratahs, 14,000, the highest with the Waratahs.
Wow.
So there you go. Terrible figures, really.
Gosh.
Isn't it? But even 16,000, like the New Zealand sort of teams are pulling in, still not great when you've got a 40,000, 30,000 seater stadium that's half empty.
Looks empty, doesn't it?
Looks empty. And some of those games are literally empty because some of the games are almost full.
Yeah.
Next question for me, mate. And the final question for you to me.
Oof, here we go.
Can I just say I can only draw? It's the worst that can happen now is I can draw.
I can lose. So I've actually changed
the question. Yeah, is this because I'm
No.
Right.
So initially, my question was, which New Zealand team is the most penalised? Now I've changed it to the least penalised. Is it the Blue? I'm just going to Blues, Hurricanes, Highlanders, Chiefs, or Crusaders.
So there's 5 options.
Yeah,
gee, thanks.
Oh, come on, mate.
It's not the Crusaders. They're the most penalised, and that's why you've taken it off because I would have known that.
Yes.
Thanks for that, yeah.
So and you are correct.
Question. You changed your question.
Yes. But I changed it before this started.
Straight away I'm thinking Highlanders. That's what I'm thinking.
Okay.
Highlanders.
Is that your final answer?
Final answer.
Are you sure?
Yes.
Are you sure?
Yes.
You're correct.
Yes, that's why I'm correct. That's why I'm sure, big fella.
Why?
Oh, I've just watched their games, mate, and they play arguably as a team. They work really well as a team, and the team's more important than the individual, and therefore they've obviously said we don't want to give away penalties, and they're not giving away penalties. Whereas you look at the Crusaders, you look at the Hurricanes, they're dipping in too much.
I'll give you some stats. So we've got the Highlanders on 91.
You've actually got some stats.
Yeah, 91 penalties. Yeah. Then the second is the Blues on 104.
Yeah.
Chiefs, 106. Then you've got the Hurricanes on 135. And you've got the Crusaders at 139.
I'm really surprised that the Crusaders aren't further ahead than that. I'm a bit bitter about their penalties this year as well. Can you tell that? I'm a bit bitter and twisted. Moving on. This is a great question.
This is going to be an awful question.
It's a great question. What is the biggest crowd size to ever watch a match live?
Oh God. Oh, that is an.
Is it?
We've swapped roles in this, haven't we?
Is it 85,000, 95,000, 100,000, or 110,000?
110,000.
110,000.
Where?
No idea, mate.
Good stats. What were the options again?
85,000, 95,000, 100,000, or 110,000. Rounded up. All of these are rounded up. So, you didn't get 100, you didn't get 85. It would have been either or rounded down, whichever way you go.
Okay, maths teacher. God, I would not have a clue.
Well, you have to choose. It's go to the pick a mix store.
110,000.
You were correct.
No. What?
Yeah. And it was.
110,000?
110,000. The actual figure was, the official figure was 105,000.
Okay.
But it actually, and what they really think it was 109,875 people. 174. And
Can I just have a look?
Just wait. I'm going to go through it. You'll love this. It was the New Zealand Australian Bledisloe Cup match 2001 when Lomu scored to win.
Oh yeah,
there was a
hell
of a crowd.
How did they fit that many people in that stadium?
It was in I can't remember.
Was it in Sydney?
Oh, I don't know. Can't remember. I have to look it up.
Yeah.
But it's amazing. Now listen to this. The biggest World Cup match ever seen was 89,000.
Was that
people.
the first ever final?
No, it wasn't. I thought straight away it might have been South Africa. New Zealand, South Africa.
Oh,
final.
yeah.
But it wasn't. It was actually New Zealand v Argentina in the 2003.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, no, sorry.
Oh.
No. It was New Zealand v Argentina. I can't remember which World Cup it was. Sorry. It's terrible work here. It took over the 2003 final.
Right, okay.
So that was the biggest before that point. But I would have imagined... you'd put them into the biggest stadiums. Back in those, back in the glory days, they just really pushed them in though.
Yeah.
And they had like standing seats. Standing areas. Yeah.
Oh.
So that means I've won.
Yes, mate.
2 points to 1.
Yeah. I'm going to, next time we do the quiz, I'm going to do it on how many blades of grass are on each pitch. Because that's how ridiculous those questions were.
I thought these were really good. We always talk about crowd sizes, and we're just saying that's what's possible.
It's topical, but...
And this week,
why'd you make it so hard?
I think it was the Sharks.
What percentage?
The Sharks.
What percentage of crowd has decreased from the year before? What is that? No, don't even try and argue
This week
that
on
point.
Twitter, they put out, I think it was the Sharks or the Stormers, they put out that they're doing a real good sale on tickets, and I worked it out. It was like £5 for a ticket, or $10 for a ticket for an adult. I would be so surprised if they didn't sell out or get very close. And that's how you got to sell out these stadiums.
Yeah, definitely.
And I bet you, when it was that New Zealand versus Australia, there would have been some affordable tickets on sale. The last thing we're going to do, mate, is very quickly run over the games that have taken place so far. Very, very quickly. We've got, so far... We have had
Chiefs versus the Reds was our first game, wasn't it?
19-13. I'm just going to very quickly say Reds coulda, shoulda, woulda, but didn't.
They had a huge opportunity at the end of the game.
Chiefs defended amazingly well, but arguably Chiefs could have scored 5 or 6 tries in the first half, so we're going to give it to them. The Brumbies versus the Bulls.
22-10 to the Brumbies. I called it.
You picked it, didn't you, that there wouldn't be any more points scored after like half time, and there wasn't. So, and who got a hat trick?
Kurandrani. Yeah.
He
played well, to be
really
fair.
well. And we've seen the Rebels play.
Rebels absolutely thrash
the Sunwolves. And right now, we are. This shows how much this means to us. We're missing the Crusaders game.
Well, it's on next door.
Next door. We're missing that. We're going to have to watch that back.
Yeah.
But anyway, it has come to the end of this podcast. Thank you all very much for listening to us.
I know it's been a bit different, but I think it's been a real good one.
Wow.
I've been absolutely roasting you, so I think I'm the pick of the bunch today.
I think you are as well. Anyway, it's been a pleasure. We'll see you, hopefully, or hear from you, or you'll listen next week.